Alright, so I'm going to explain to you guys on how to set up the 3GX version 2.0 flight system for field control, and also it has one great feature that allows you to see if your swash will bind. So what it will do is it's going to make your swash go completely forward like this. And then it will make it go all the way to the right like this. And basically what it's going to do is it will make it go all the way right, and it will probably be set at about 70%. So that's basically just your elevator endpoints and your aileron endpoints. Now the reason why it's doing this is to show you if it's binding or not, so you can avoid this from happening. So we're going to go into the setup, to the right for rudder, hold down the button. It will time out after 10 seconds, so I gotta be quick. First setting is aileron roll and elevator flip. This is two settings in one. So elevator flip is up and down, aileron roll is right and left. I don't use the actual module for changing these settings. I use the 3GX software, and it just kicked me out. So I'm going to go back in, go back in to the rudder right. Hold. So skip the first setting and do it in software. Second setting, elevator endpoints. Now what you can do is you can adjust the percentage. Right now I have 60%. So up and down is how you adjust it on the stick. So basically, flashing light is 10%, solid light is 20%. So you multiply it by how many green lights there are. So let's say we have 50% here, we have 60% here, we have 70% here. So 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, and so on. So basically we keep going up until we hear binding. And you can hear obvious bind from the servos. So we keep going down, 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 and we hear no more binding at about 60%. So after you hear no more binding for elevator, you can check it next. Now this is aileron, so it's tilt swash all the way to the right for you. And I have this set at 60%, even though I can go way above 60%. I hear binding at about 90%. I hear binding, so I go down one and I have no more binding. So since I do not want to have this set up so aggressively, because that's really aggressive, that's probably at least 12 degrees pitch on the aileron. So I'm going to go down to about 60% and have it about probably 8 to 10%, 8 to 10 degrees. So that's 60%. Swash like that. That's all you need to do for that one. Next one here is swash dampening, which does up and down is collective, right and left is up and down collective, right and left is cyclic. You can do that I did that in the software itself on the computer. Next one is swash plate acceleration. Up and down is collective, right and left on the stick is cyclic. So you can also do that in the software or at the field. And that's all you need to know about that. It's very simple. Just adjust 6 different settings. Just remember, for settings 1, 4, and 5, there's 2 settings for each one of those. That's all you need to know.